Hey, what is up? This is Eclipse Dawn, and I am here to do another tarot reading, believe it or not. Where am I? I'm right here. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where are you? Where am I? Where am I? Where are you? Oh, of course. As soon as I start recording. We're just going to keep on moving. Keep on moving, moving on. Baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Aquarius. Oh my goodness. How is it going, Aquarius? Sun, moon, and rising. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who watches these videos. Thank you for subscribing if you have. I am amazed. I am amazed that anyone is interested in watching YouTube channels about tarot, but I think it's really cool because I like it. So, this is for Aquarius Sun Moon Rising October 2020, but you know what? It could be any time, any place for anyone that is here for greater clarity, for the betterment of their life, for the greater good of all beings, that kind of thing. I know a lot of us are searching to feel better. Pardon me. A little bit of sound. I know that some of us want stability and some of us want change. Some people want to find stability, but they also want change. Fresh water is one of the cards here that I've pulled for you, which is Oshun. Aquarius, so I like to say sweet water is here to remind you to do sweet things for yourself, to let things go, to forgive yourself for naivety or mistakes you've made in the past or too much of something that you did or didn't do that changed your life, changed your destiny. And it could be something you're afraid of happening in your future, something that happened in your past, something that happened in your family, something. It's like let it all wash away down the river for now, okay? And open your eyes as the other card. Open your eyes, Aquarius. What is brought forth for you to see has been created by you and the higher being to bring you to the nowness of your birthrights, which include peace, well-being, joy, and of course, my darling, love. So, okay. So the way you're feeling, maybe you feel at a loss or you feel like you're totally exhausted. You feel like you've been working really hard or not hard enough. I don't know. You tell me. Could be one or the other. Maybe just a little you know, thanklessness or lack of appreciation or desire for. This makes me feel like the negative side of Venus. Okay, so let's just rewind here, Aquarius. I'm holding this cucumber here in my hand now because this is an offering for Venus that I have put here. Everything I have on my shrine, there's reasons for it, and they change with the planets and the seasons. Okay, right now I'm offering this cucumber and a few other things for her, Venus, because I want her to remember the love I have for her, because right now there's a lot going on with Mars, and Mars has to learn how to deal with, quote unquote, his own pain. Okay, and it's hard for her. She can get turned upside down pretty easily about it. And right now, she's kind of the only saving grace for us, for humanity. So I want her to feel loved. I want her to know, elephants also, our Venus energy. And I have some aloe here. Okay, I have an agate that I've chanted into. I have water that I've anointed with some oils for her. Anyway, this is a tarot reading, so I'm not going to get into all of that, but I say this because it's good to know what parts of you to kind of tune into and imagine yourself being in the light, you know. So healing this Venus energy is important for us all to do. False idols, falseness, overindulgence. I think about the misuse of certain substances, not alcohol per se, because I feel like that's the moon reversed or the priestess reversed or the queen of cups reversed, but misuse of psychedelics or misuse of other chemical compounds, okay? Because she's very magical, okay? So when it's upside down, it feels like it's not the best energy. Like certain people can use it to, like, they hide behind the mask of beauty, but they're really not a good person. And for some reason, there's an affordance that's given to beautiful people that maybe don't deserve it. Okay, so that's like the bad side of it. But again, we started with open your eyes. So what's brought forth to you has been created by you, and you need to remember that. That's why you have to trust yourself. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside and say, you're feeling this way for some reason. What you're doing, excuse me, is working on it. Working on your life, working on what makes you feel stable, working on what you want to do, who you want to be, what you want to build on, your bricks, your stacks, your what you earn. You're working on something, and Spirit wants you to know that even if you feel like you're not working on the thing you're supposed to be working on, look at what you are working on. Like, what are you doing with your time, and what is it that puts you in the moment? Because Spirit is bringing the Judgment card, which means the ending of a cycle here will be upon judgment upon high. So divine will be done, which is always true. But it's going to show itself to you Okay, and it's probably going to happen quickly. Is why I'm looking here with the Eight of Rods next to it. Okay, so let's look and see what the other is doing. Well, the other is feeling the Knight of Rods reversed. Again, there's some intense energy here. Uh-huh. King of Rods, Knight of Rods reversed. So the other, somebody or something outside of you, is somebody who is misusing their power as well. Somebody who has maybe got under your skin, or something that has stoked your ego in a negative way, made you think that you were something special in a negative way, fed into the storyline that was you negating your own divine connection and making it about your ego, making it about something that wasn't right, skewed. Sexual energy, I get a lot of sexual energy here, but it's like the kind that might get a lot of attention, but it's a misuse of energy, I'm gonna say. I don't want to be extreme. Now, what they're doing, the they or whatever, the outside influence, is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So not really appreciating what they have, maybe going against the family lineage, maybe refusing to take on the responsibility of the family bloodline, maybe changing their DNA, maybe wanting to change their DNA, maybe wanting to marry outside of the family, maybe just negating or neglecting their family if they already have a family of their own. I don't know. But it's the opposite of what you're doing, which is working on it and doing what's right, and judgment's coming into you. I believe that that's a good thing, because you turned something around here and you said, you know what, I'm doing this for myself and I'm working on it. This person is not working on it. This person is losing out. Whatever this is. They're going to lose out, like I just said. Six of Pentacles reverse. It ain't going to be nice for them when judgment comes. But there will be a rebirth. So the sun is coming in. Spirit wants you to have the utmost expectations of joy and love in your life. People who lie will deal with their own pain. People who lie will deal with their own stress. But God is always with us. Like, we're not trying to say someone's going to be punished per se, but someone's going to be stuck in their own mind. And they're going to have a mental prison of their own lies. And it's not going to end up being fair. Okay? In a lot of ways. There's going to be an imbalance that they're going to have to deal with. This is the other. This is outside influence. But it also said that there is a rebirth involved, and there is a joy involved in a loving kind of energy from God, saying it's okay. There's a purity in this. There's a silver lining. There's something more to come. And this card came up earlier. I actually started your read earlier and I had to stop because it was so confusing. But it started with the Six of Cups. So I feel like there's something about past life, or childhood trauma, or childhood, or I don't know. And then I have the Sun here, which is the best card in the deck. It's so wonderful and beautiful. So that's what I'm saying, is that there's this energy. Maybe it's the freshwater energy. Like, maybe you're at a point where the fresh water, like there's a backwash from the salt water and it's like pushing up stream. I don't know what that's about, Aquarius. Does that make sense? What the heck? I dropped a card, but I gotta keep shuffling right now. We are at 14 minutes and 46 seconds, so let's keep moving. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. I love Aquariuses. I'm an Aquarius too. I love myself. That's a really good song by Kendrick Lamar, by the way. Check it out. Pay attention to your dreams. Being vulnerable. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration. And pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Boom. Priorities. 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 What do you want, Aquarius? Pay attention to your dreams. See this reaching hand? Are you looking at the screen right now? Hold on. Reaching. Reaching. That reaching is the dream. That reaching is what is between us and God, that veil. Right there. You have to reach to get there. It's not just going to come handed to you. If you think that, you're going to end up like the other energy, which is not fair, mental prison, lies, deceit, or just not doing what makes sense. Okay. No. Priorities. Learning. Go back to school. Teaching. Start sharing your gifts. Showing and sharing your gifts. Okay? Look at this. This person's doing math. This person is learning. This person is teaching. These people are learning. Children need us. We need us. Aquarius, you're an excellent teacher. You know that. If you're an Aquarius sun and you don't realize you're an excellent teacher, look, the reason you wouldn't be is if you had some other aspects that made you really selfish. Which, if you're really selfish and you're an Aquarius sun, that's fine. But most Aquarius suns are good at teaching. Okay? So, I think you're good at learning too, because you're looking at the bigger picture. Earlier, you got these two cards in the other reading that I erased that got super too confusing. But the heart was reversed here with the judgment reversed. Remember, you already got judgment here. With the 8 of Wands, which means it's coming quickly, your rebirth. Death, rebirth, ending, beginning. The death card showed up in your other reading too that I erased. Look. Let it die. You know that song? Let it die. Get out of my mind. You don't see eye to eye, or hear ear to ear. It's up by Feist. Okay? Don't you wish we could forget that kiss? See, there's much more to this, and we're not in love. The saddest part of broken heart isn't the ending so much as the start. Now that's the part. The saddest part of a broken heart isn't the ending so much as the start. for somebody. Fresh water, Oshun. If you can get to fresh water, do it, Aquarius. It would be good for you. Here's more water here from a spirit to you. Fresh water is a good idea for you. Clean, cleanse and clean. Make sure you're drinking good water. For grace. We are at 20 minutes and 14 seconds. I will read this before I go. $17. Something to do with next summer. $10, $8, $3, $6, $3, $8. Okay. $8, $9. Let's read this. $17. 1 7 is 8 again. I was born long before our time, and yet my time with you is something new. For you awaken in me a spirit that was longing for release, wanting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. The goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, with an essential deepening of your relationship with your own body, or with the body of another. Through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain. A desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim, to collect shells, to lie on your back in the moonlight, gazing at the stars, to let her reach you. She is calling you from ancient times, calling you to allow more deeply into your life, the celebration of the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, your life is about to be touched by her magic. The blessing may be one that is obvious or one that is hidden in challenge. The woman may be your own body, if you are female, or your own inner feminine, if you are male. It may be anything for anyone in between as well, I might add. You're the one that knows. All of the genders are included here. It may be spiritual for physical, spiritual. The great mother, your lover, your sister, your dearest friend. It may be a woman as you yet unknow them. They're unknown to you, but who holds a soul contract with you and an agreement. A predestined one to awaken you. Somebody, a woman that came into your life, that's coming into your life. The empowerment will come to you not just by rejoicing what is offered by the feminine in her presence, but embracing it and finding your truth through it. This is exciting because it means that you are growing and you are entering into a feminine temple of wisdom and finding her a home here. Now, this is really awesome because this is Elena Fairchild's book I just read from Journey of Love. That's exactly what I'm talking about with Venus. We just talked about calling Venus into our lives. The fresh water. Do you see this? Fresh water. And that's okay. All right, I'm going to sign out. I hope we're at 25 minutes and 1 second. So I hope that this helped you, Aquarius, and I wish you nothing but love. Eclipse Dawn signing out.